There is a famous story about Miyamoto Musashi, a Japanese samurai by training and a ronin by choice. He became legendary not because he fought the most battles, but because he understood how battles are decided before they even begin. And one such battle shows how Musashi breaks the focus of his opponent before the match even begins. In 1612, in Japan, Musashi was scheduled to duel Sasaki Kojiro, one of the most respected swordsmen of the time. Musashi did not arrive on time. He arrived late on purpose. Kojiro was forced to wait for hours, standing, thinking, frustrating, and slowly he lost his patience, and anger crept in, and finally his mind lost his steadiness. By the time Musashi finally arrived, he was calm, silent, and fully focused. Kojiro, on the other hand, had already lost the battle in his mind. When the duel began, Musashi won quickly, not because he was stronger, not because he was faster, but because one man controlled his mind and the other lost it to the anger. Musashi understood something most people miss. Before you can control the world around you, first you have to control your mind. He fought in more than 60 duels and was never defeated. In his final years, he went into silence, living simply away from the society, and wrote down the principles that guided his life. These writings became the Book of Five Rings and Dokkodo, the path of aloneness. They were not the manuals for fighting others. They were instructions for mastering your attention, desire, and discipline. Today, our battles are different. Our enemy no longer carries a sword. It lives in our pocket. 400 years ago, Miyamoto Musashi faced the same enemy, the distraction, and he defeated it. Today, we will break down the three principles Miyamoto Musashi lived by. Miyamoto Musashi was a Japanese samurai who never lost a battle. His first rule for life was simple: do nothing which is of no use. In combat, a wasted movement is dangerous. Every unnecessary step drains your energy. Now imagine a modern day. You sit down to work, your phone suddenly pops up, you check one message, then another. Nothing dramatic is happening, but suddenly 20 minutes disappeared. This is the modern version of wasted movement. When you are scrolling without intention, switching tasks one after another, you feel busy, but nothing important is happening. Musashi would say your blade is moving, but it's not cutting your enemy. You are wasting your moments. This rule doesn't mean never resting. It means being deliberate. If you rest, let your mind actually rest. If you work, remove everything that doesn't belong to your task. When useless action disappear, your focus naturally returns. Do not seek pleasure for its own sake. These were Miyamoto Musashi's words just 7 days before his death. He wrote this in his book Dokkodo for a reason. Think about it. After a long busy day, what we usually do? We chase easy pleasure. We scroll endlessly on Instagram. We binge watch movies on Netflix. Initially it feels good, but afterwards we feel dull, unmotivated and restless. Musashi understood this trade of energy very well. He said, a mind that's always chasing pleasure slowly loses its sharpness. Real satisfaction doesn't come by relaxing more and more. It comes by completing your task, chasing your dreams. The way is in training. Miyamoto Musashi wrote this in the Book of Five Rings, where he explained that mastery comes through training, not by motivation, not by talent, but through training. Musashi trained daily, often alone, repeating simple movements until they become instinct. Life works the same way. Discipline isn't built in a big dramatic movements. It's built in a simple easy steps. Choosing a short walk over mindless scrolling. Eating when you are hungry, not when you are restless. Sitting in silence instead of escaping it. Each choice might seem small, but each one is a repetition, and repetition shape who you become. There is more than one path to the top of the mountain. Miyamoto Musashi wrote this in the Book of Fire Rings, and what he meant was simple. In combat, a fighter who knows only one technique panics the moment it doesn't work. So Musashi learned many ways to fight, many weapons, many strategies. Not because he was confused, but because he didn't want to be trapped. Life works the same way. Most people struggle not because they are weak, but because they're afraid to change. They stick to one routine, one plan, one idea of how life should be. Musashi believed calmness comes from flexibility. You no longer fight life like an idiot. You wait, you watch, and you react wisely. If Miyamoto Musashi's 3 principles made sense to you, then check out my previous video, Shoshin, a beginner's mindset, a Japanese philosophy that teaches us to understand anything 10 times faster. The link is in the description below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more amazing videos. Have an amazing day.